Did Cris Sosa just deliver the funniest stand-up performance of America's Got Talent 2026, or did he completely blow his chance at making the finals? The quarterfinals stage is brutal, and when Cris Sosa stepped up with high-octane energy, boxing moves, and jokes about his parents' messy divorce, he expected a knockout blow. But instead of a unanimous celebration, his act triggered a massive, explosive debate online. While some fans are calling him an absolute comedic genius who had the entire auditorium rolling, others are insisting his material fell totally flat, claiming he was trying way too hard to get America's votes. So, what really happened on that stage? Did he level up from his audition, or did the pressure get the best of him? We are breaking down every moment of this set and looking directly at the overwhelming public reaction. Before we dive into the chaotic fan debate, make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button to join our family here at Public Reaction. We drop the hottest analyses and community discussions on every major talent performance, so don't miss out. Now let's get into the fight. Cris Sosa didn't play it safe for the live quarterfinals. Right out of the gate, he brought pure physical energy to the stage. Bringing up his parents sitting in separate sections of the audience because of their past divorce set a relatable, self-deprecating tone immediately. He moved swiftly into stories about his overly confident father, a former professional boxer turned FedEx driver, and his own childhood boxing disaster against a kid. Nicknamed the Shark, the climax of his routine, where he compared himself to a killer dolphin trying to swim. Through a brutal Mexican body shot, had Howie Mandel and Sofia Vergara visibly entertained. Howie praised his physical comedy, sound effects, and undeniable stage presence, while Simon Cowell noted that watching Chris's parents react in the audience was just as fun as watching the act itself. Many viewers at home completely agreed with the judge's positive take. Across social media, fans rushed to shower Cris with praise. Someone said that his killer dolphin story had them completely rolling with laughter, while another viewer highlighted his incredible stage presence, noting that his impressions and boxing movements brought a fresh, dynamic vibe that most stand-up acts lack. For a large portion of the audience, this performance was a huge step up from his initial audition. Many expressed that Cris is a natural showman who knows how to control a room, pointing out that his physical commitment to the bit made the material pop in a way that plain joke-telling never could. The backlash. Trying too hard or weak jokes? However, as soon as the clip hit the web, a completely different narrative began to form. A massive wave of viewers felt the exact opposite, sparking an intense divide in the community. A major criticism circulating right now is that the material itself simply wasn't strong enough for a quarterfinal stage. Several critics noted that while Cris has tons of charm, his actual punchlines felt thin. One person bluntly stated that the material was weak and far from funny, expressing hope that he writes much better jokes if he somehow survives elimination. Others pointed to his high-energy delivery as a drawback rather than a strength. In the comedy world, confidence is key, but some viewers felt Cris leaned too far into needing approval. Someone pointed out that he radiated "please like me" energy, arguing that the greatest stand-up comedians project an effortless, uncaring attitude on stage. They felt his constant movement, heavy pauses, and loud delivery felt forced, almost as if he was trying to push the audience into laughing rather than letting the jokes breathe naturally. Furthermore, a recurring theme in the online chatter was joke repetition. Multiple observers mentioned that focusing so heavily on his dad and his family dynamic got tired quickly. Someone remarked that comedians usually hit their stride when making fun of themselves directly, but Chris's jokes about his parents felt like a retread, leaving the overall set feeling somewhat disorganized compared to his smooth audition round. This situation highlights a classic AGT dilemma that happens every season during the live rounds. On one hand, you have the live audience and the judges sitting in the room, feeling the contagious electric room energy. Mel B even admitted that while she didn't belly laugh as much as the first time, she still wanted him to do well because his personality is so magnetic. On the other hand, viewers watching through a TV screen or a smartphone screen don't experience that live room noise the same way. Through a screen, every pause, every awkward accent, and every punchline is scrutinized under a microscope. Where live audience members saw a passionate, energetic performer giving 110%, home viewers saw someone who was visibly nervous and over-indexing on physical gimmicks. Some fans even noted feeling secondhand embarrassment during the long pauses, where Cris waited for the applause sign to kick in. Yet, despite the harsh criticism, Cris Sosa has a fiercely loyal fanbase pulling for him. Many fans pointed out how heartfelt it was to see him dedicate the performance to his late Dominican grandfather and execute his father's pre-fight advice on national television. That emotional grounding, combined with his relatable humor, might just be enough to pull in the casual votes needed to survive. At the end of the day, stand-up comedy is the hardest genre to pull off on AGT. What makes one person double over in tears of laughter might make someone else cringe in silence. Cris Sosa definitely divided the room with his quarterfinals performance, leaving his fate entirely in the hands of America's vote. Now, we want to hear directly from you, our public reaction community. Did Cris Sosa's killer dolphin routine leave you laughing out loud, or do you think his material was too weak for the quarterfinals? Was his energy infectious or forced? Drop your honest thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into the biggest AGT moments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next reaction.